And welcome back, everybody. It is still Friday afternoon. We're just getting close to going into evening, but I think 4:30 is afternoon still. February the 27th, 2026. If I can help it, I try not to do two guitars at once because they both need to be unpacked and inspected, and it just sort of makes it... But I will take my time and enjoy the process of... after the inspection. But yes, I did not expect the first guitar to show up when it did. This one, I anticipated that it would show up today just based on when I ordered it. And this guitar, for the most part, is a flip. Not to make money necessarily, although if I make a few bucks, no one's going to hold it against me. But I saw this on sale, and I thought, I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of the opportunity. The first thing I want to look at is just to see if, and yes, it does look like it is. Yes. Okay, so this is another Thunderstruck SG. This one, it's funny because there's little differences in iterations in these. The other one that I have has the lightning bolt fret markers. Sorry, a little bit of a hesitation there. As this one does as well. The first one that I got, which was exactly like this one, which was the cherry versus the wine. Of course, this seems to be a deeper cherry, so interesting. But anyways, it did not have the, I guess the signature of Angus Young. He's the AC/DC guy who... This was a tribute guitar for him. So yeah, this guitar looks like it's a bit darker in color. Not as dark as the wine red. We can pull that out real quick and show that to you. The wine red model, as is the case, wine red is a little deeper in the color department. Maybe. Yes, it is. Okay. So yeah, you can see the difference in color. You can see, but I do believe that the original cherry one that I got was a lighter color, number one, and it wasn't transparent. And this is a transparent cherry, so that's sort of cool. So you can see that it's made up of multiple pieces of wood, which one would expect. This one, interesting, has a scarf joint, which none of the other ones that I've seen did. Now these are all made by different makers, so yeah, and I'm guessing that if we take a peeky underneath there, it's going to say Chibson, because they went out of their way to show that it had a, so we'll put winey away. But yeah, you see this one has the Angus Young truss rod cover, and this one just has a plain one, so they do different little things. Keeps life interesting. From what I understand, we're coming to an end of the truly Gibson badge Chibsons, which is fine. I have two unbranded models that are coming my way next week. And I actually bought Chibson decals for the headstock so that there will be absolutely no chance of deception, which I would highly guard against with anyone. That to me is the one negative. I don't think that these guitars take anything away at all. I don't think anyone's buying these and not buying a Gibson. I think that would be foolish to think that. The problem is, we live in a world with dishonest people, and dishonest people do dishonest things. But that being said, dishonest people in the world of dishonesty, try to cheat you on a legitimate Gibson and tell you it's a different year or a different this or a different that. Anyways, I'm going to go plug this in. We will be back briefly after just a little test run, tune it up, stretch the strings, and give it a whirl. So we will be back. And welcome back. It is now about 10 minutes to 5, and for the last time, I promise you, it is February the 27th, 2026. It's a Friday afternoon sliding into the evening. So I just played this guitar for about 20 minutes, and what's to say? It's just really pretty dang amazing. The quality of, you know, this guitar for the price that was paid for it. It's interesting they didn't bother to make the line straight, which I could care less. It's just the way wood is. You put wood together, it looks like they took the wood sort of at an angle. Again, plays very nice. Fit and finish seems really good. Fret ends are nice. Fingers are a little black, but nothing, you know, too crazy. Fretboard feels good. The frets are certainly polished, maybe not highly polished, but there's no grit, there's no scratchiness on the frets. Potentiometers work great. I'll do a little adjusting on the pickups. The last one I got of these was the same way. They have the bridge pickup jacked all the way up, and they have the, in fact, I'm going to get the screwdriver right after this and just do a minor adjustment. But I will be back in a week to give you and I'm not sure, I may end up keeping this one too for the time being. Like, do I really need, you know, 3 SGs? No. Does anyone need 3 SGs? No. But that feels good. That's loose, so we'll put a little glue in there and tighten that up. And yeah, so we will be back. We have 2 more guitars coming next week if they ever ship them. They seem to be sitting on them, which is fine. I think, no, I might have gotten 3 guitars once. I think I did, but it was just because I ended up getting 2 guitars. They sent 2 guitars when they were only supposed to send 1, and then I got another one. Anyway, so this is a Chibson Thunderstruck replica Angus Young Lightning Bolt SG. Yes, and I do believe if I look back at my other one, it was a completely opaque, and it was a brighter red. This is sort of in the middle, and then I've got the wine red. So they have different iterations, obviously. We'll be back when there's more to report. Ooh, welcome back, everybody. It is now Sunday. It's Sunday. It's March the 1st, 2026. We were gifted today to have the temperature waft up to 60 degrees. Yesterday's high was 32, and I believe when I took my morning walk yesterday it was 3 degrees. It was actually pretty chilly this morning as well, but then whoosh, it just warmed right up. Anyways, we're back to just do our sort of conclusion on this. Again, this is the Chibson. This is the Thunderstruck Angus Young SG imitation. I'm going to call it what I believe it is a replica guitar. Again, mainly because when it's sold, it doesn't say Gibson anywhere on it. They don't show you the headstock. So you're buying a pig in a poke. That's for you older people. The youngsters have no idea what I'm talking about, and I'm not going to bother to explain it. Anyways, the point is that it is an imitation of a Gibson. This particular guitar, if it were a Gibson, would be $2,500 maybe. If it was just an SG standard, I believe they go for $1,900. I'm not going to pay that kind of money for just sitting home in my living room and having fun, so this just really fits the bill. For people who are particular, I don't know why they did this. You can't really see it on the camera, but the seam runs at this angle. So it's like they didn't even use a straight piece of wood. But when you're blazing and you're doing red hot solos, who cares? And it's funny because the camera shows this the way the picture does, which is like an opaque, lighter color red. And this is actually a translucent cherry red, as I showed you yesterday with the wine red. It's not as dark as the wine red, but it's certainly not as light as the cherry red, which I had and have since sold. And this guitar right now is such a good deal. I don't know if I've given you this tip before. If you buy from Temu, if you go onto their chat feature and you just say, "Hi, good morning, any coupons available?" and you're going to be talking to a robot. The robot doesn't know, it doesn't care. It may say yes, it may say no. If it says no, say, "Well, gee, if you had a coupon available, I'd probably buy a guitar today." And then it goes, "Oh, well, you're such a good customer." This is how it usually works for me. And it gives you a $20 off coupon. So this guitar right now, March the 1st, 2026 is selling for $157. You add a $20 coupon, and Shazam, this thing's $137 to your door. And there's nothing out there that even compares. Nothing. So, you know, by the time you see this video, I have no idea if that deal will still be going on, but certainly the $20 coupon, I mean, who doesn't like $20 off? So anyways, I don't recommend guitars, but I'll tell you the fit and the finish on this guitar is really nice. I know the majority of the people in the Chibson community rip out the pickups, rip out the tuners, rip out the bridge, rip out the tailpiece, maybe put new potentiometers, a new jack, a new switch, and I say good for you. You do what makes you happy. You do what matters to you. It's up to you as the individual to make those decisions. Me personally, I would do nothing to this guitar. I will play it till it falls apart. So anyways, I thank you for joining me. We're going to put this video together. I'm going to put off doing the other guitar that I got on the same day, the Chinese version of the either Harmony or the /Airline H59 semi-hollow body guitar. So we will come back and do that. And then we've got a couple other guitars coming. I had 2 ordered, and Temu canceled both of them. One was a white SG, which I thought was pretty cool, but never to be, and it doesn't exist anymore, so I can't get that. And the other one was a translucent white double cut Les Paul Jr., which, you know, I'll be honest with you, I bought it because it was $130. I didn't mind when they canceled that. And the one that's going to be coming later this week is another red SG. Very little detail on it, but I'm guessing that it's a custom because it has a bound neck, and I have no idea if the headstock's bound. Of course, this one has a bound neck as well, so that doesn't really mean anything. But it's 3 humbuckers, so it's the triple humbucker, and it's gold hardware, which I'm not a huge fan of gold hardware, but again, $143. If it's not what I think it is or hope it is, I'll just send it back. I don't like to send things back. I don't like to misuse their policy. I don't think I've sent back a single guitar, certainly not to Temu, because I didn't like it. The only guitars that I've returned to them were guitars that had defects that they weren't willing to compensate me for, and so I just said I'll send it back. Anyways, again, March the 1st, 2026, beautiful day outside, and we'll be back with more adventures in the land of what's next in the world of guitars. Thank you very much.